A plan to build the first ever wind farm in Cayuga County is getting a lot of blowback from the people who live there. The state will hold an in-person public comment hearing on Wednesday on the completed application to build 24 wind turbines in the towns of Scipio and Venice. The supervisors from both of the towns are here with me, Gary Muchler and Steph McGonigal. Thanks for being here with me, guys. I really appreciate it. So I guess first question, Gary, how much could the Agricola wind project really change your landscape? Let's start there before we get into the particulars of how and why it's making its way through the system here. Sure. How much could it change Scipio and Venice? It's
going to be a big change. We're right in the Finger Lakes between Cayuga and Wasco Lake, for those who don't know where Scipio and Venice are. We have quite flat land there. And so to put 24 650-foot tall turbines is quite a thing. Just for reference, the St. Louis Arch is 630 feet and the Washington Monument's 550 feet. So these are monsters compared to those landmarks.
So imagine a couple of dozen on really flat land in Cayuga County. You're going to see them from quite a while. Right. Steph, and I think you guys share the same, maybe biggest complaint about all this. What is it? Is it the thing itself? Is it the process? What is your biggest complaint about all this?
So from our town's perspective, we don't really want the project, but we have no say in whether the project comes to our town.
Now, what do you mean by that?
The state has basically passed regulations that basically says any project over a certain size, they will do all permitting. So even though a town might have laws, might have zoning, might have other regulations, the town board has no say in whether or not a permit gets granted.
I mean, any recourse, Gary, at all, or are you kind of just like...
I won't say there's never, but very, very little. And once they say, yep, the landowners have signed the leases, then we're gone ahead. There are some different things we're checking into environmentally as far as the effects onto the lakes. I mean, we love to protect the Finger Lakes, the effects on springs and wells in the area. I mean, personally, our spring is less than 1,000 feet away from where one of these is being sited. And this supplied my farm of 65 cows for years. We don't have cattle there now, but it's still, we use it for a lot of different projects there. So that's just one. There's a couple turbines sited close to the village or the little hamlet of Scipio Center. And all those people have individual wells, and we don't know what that's going to do when they start. A lot of towns who have had these turbines put in before the people say there's a lot of turbidity that comes up. And the wind company says, oh, well, we'll just drill you another well. No, water's not that easy to replace.
Not that easy to do. Steph, I have to ask, though, is there at least some positives, or the positives just clearly don't outweigh the...
So we're a very small town of Venice, and if you're looking at it from a pure revenue standpoint, based on what this wind project is supposed to give the town as part of a host community agreement, it could amount to 10 to 20% of the tax revenue, the tax collection that we do on our taxpayers. Is that enough to offset the damages? Is that enough to offset the loss of the vistas? That's a pretty, uneven equation, but you can't say that there's nothing taking place.
Sure. Give me the time and the place of that session on Wednesday, because that may be the only opportunity where people can come in person and put their comments on the record, right? So Wednesday.
It's going to be at the Hilton Garden Inn in Auburn on State Street. The meeting starts at 6 o'clock. But there's a tailgate party starting at 4:30 to encourage people to come out. We encourage people to come. They're only allowed to speak for 3 minutes. I encourage people to practice your speech ahead of time, but you can also write all kinds of comments to the Office of Renewable Energy Studies. That's a website, and you can place your comments, and then ORES will analyze all those questions and send them back to Liberty for their answers later on.
Quick answer, because I'm running out of time here, Steph. I mean, it sounds like this is a foregone conclusion, but still important for people to come out on Wednesday. Why?
Not only Wednesday, but they also have to work to push back on Albany. This is all stemming from Albany. And so they need to contact the legislatures. They need to contact Governor Hochul and push back on giving the communities the right to actually control what happens in their communities again. That's the thing that they can really push back on. And you can do a written reply and submit it on the ORES website, even if you can't make the meeting.
Steph, Gary, thank you so much. I'm going to guess we're going to check back with you on this. Appreciate your time tonight.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.